The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on News Radio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Welcome back to The Local Show with Steve and Tom. Wait a minute, it's not Tom.
Not Tom. I
It's
don't have
George.
Tom's deep voice.
It's George Powers from
Yeah.
Powers Accounting.
Hello.
Welcome. So we're here with Julie Liebmann. Don't call her Lieberman. Liebmann. Who's the owner of Rocking Horse Farm. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing great. So how does someone become a Rocking Horse Farm owner, lover? What's your story?
Well, we purchased the land 38 years ago, started planting Christmas trees, and we've been building the farm ever since. We've put in an apple orchard, so we have a U-pick apple orchard, and 8 years ago we got into the event wedding business and built an event barn on the farm.
Oh my God, you can get a little closer to that mic if you want.
Yeah.
Where is it located?
We are in Jamesville, 1 mile south of Jamesville Beach Park on
So-
Apulia Road.
So if people want a Christmas tree, they cut their own or they buy them pre-cut?
They can do both.
Oh, either.
We also have wreaths and a gift store full of alpaca products because we raise alpacas on the farm.
So does it bug you the way that people cut the trees down? You like that spring, you go out and go, oh, look at that crooked. They cut it too high or low.
No, we go in and recut stumps all the way down and then put a new baby tree in right next to it. So it doesn't matter. If they want to cut it flush with the ground, saves us. No problem.
So how long does it take a Christmas tree to become, not Charlie Brown, but more like George Powers, tall and handsome?
Saleable tree.
Yeah.
7 to 8 foot tree takes anywhere from 7 to 10 years, depending on the variety.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
So it's a long process.
And you have all the varieties there that different people can pick whatever variety they
They can
prefer,
pick whatever they
fir or
want.
spruce or whatever?
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep. And then we have pre-cuts up in our new pavilion that we just put up to keep them all in a nice building. And
So what's the most popular tree?
Ooh, that's a good question. The firs definitely are more popular than the spruce, but it's really what you like.
What dings your chimes, as they
That's
say.
right. I've never heard that. That's
So many choices.
Welcome to having George Powers from Powers. So in that world, so this time of year, people are going out and cutting the trees. So be specific. How do I find you? If I'm in, how would I find where you are?
You can Google Rocking Horse Farm, and it will come up in Jamesville. You
Okay.
can go on any Christmas tree site. Most of them will have us listed.
So if someone comes right into the village of Janesville,
They'll see some signs.
Keep
There's
on
more
going.
signs in town.
Yep.
Yes.
okay. And when can they do that? Can they do it at 6 in the morning or probably not?
Please don't. I won't see you till 10. We are open on Friday afternoons 12 to 4 and Saturdays and Sundays 10 to 4. And then you can also make an appointment during the weekday.
Yeah. Have you ever cut a tree down, George?
Yeah, every year.
Well, you go to legally? I mean, you don't go to the park, right?
Don't tell anybody. As I was missing. Yeah, we go when the kids got off, my wife and I didn't do it for a couple of years because it was just too much. But now with the grandkids, we're back again cutting trees.
It's a whole family
event.
experience.
Yeah,
We have
it's
some
an
people
event.
come out and find a tree and cut and go home. We have others come out and spend 2 hours out in the field. I don't care. Have fun. It's
Yeah,
outside.
with my wife, we spend about 2 hours because nope, that's not good. And,
Gotta find just
I
the right
find
one.
the first one in about 30 seconds, and
Yep.
she wanders around for
Then
about
you
2
go
hours.
2 hours and then come back to the one you found
spot.
first. Yeah.
It's
Absolutely.
both a joyous and a frustrating family experience.
We used to like tell the story. Oh, look at that tree. No one's going to take him. You know what? We should bring him home. It's that whole Charlie Brown
thing.
We can make him look great. And,
Yep.
Have you ever cut the wrong size tree or had like a tree disaster?
Well, the tree disaster I had was when my daughter was 2. It wasn't a disaster. We had a new house with cathedral ceilings, and we were going to get a tree that fit this we got a tree that, I don't know, I was pulling on it, and I thought I wasn't going to survive because I was breathing heavy. I had to have 2 people help me get it on the car. Got it back to the house. It wouldn't fit in any stand because the trunk was so big.
Yep.
This thing stood 15
So this is like a
feet. It was
movie scene.
Huge.
So
Yeah.
what did you do? Did you try to chill? What'd you do?
We chiseled it down, we got it up, and said, never again am I getting anything that
Yeah,
big.
yeah.
But we still laugh about it. That it was quite an experience because it was new house. We can take up 15
You
feet.
can take it,
This
no
is great.
problem. Yeah. I see people come and they look small out in the field, and I tell people they grow on the way home
they
because
do.
you get it home and like, Well, it's a 10-foot tree. It won't go in my house.
I almost never have had a tree that I didn't have to trim the bottom or the top off, except that one. But other than that, no, it's always bigger bigger at home.
Yep.
But that's part of the experience.
It's all fun.
Yeah.
It's all fun.
We play a game, which is when we see trees on the car. So if we're going on a trip or we're going out, we'll say, okay, I'll throw out a number. Say 10. Judy, do you take the over or the under? So we count people that are counting have their tree.
tree on there.
So on the trip are like 1, 2, and if it's a double, that's 2.
That's
Wait a minute,
2.
you already counted that one. It gets a little overly competitive,
Yep.
So what else is out at the farm?
Well, we've got alpacas that we raise on the farm.
So the alpaca is like a llama with bad teeth, right?
They're a cousin of the llama. They're smaller.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't look at their teeth too much. But they are cute. They're very cute, and they're very fuzzy.
So what do you do with an alpaca?
We use them for their fiber. They get sheared every spring. And we use the fiber for yarn, and we also send some of the fiber to a pool in New England that they pool a lot of farms, and they make stuff, and then I buy the products back, the gloves, scarves, hats.
You're calling it
socks.
fiber. I would call it hair or fur. Are we talking
It
the same
is.
It
They're
sounds
all the
nicer to be
same. It is
fiber.
not technically wool. It is a type of hair. It's a hollow hair, which gives it its wonderful insulating properties, yet it's super, super soft. So it's kind of, I think, much better than wool.
So in the weather we've been having lately, get some alpaca gloves or mittens. That'll keep your hands.
Awesome.
Is it more passion? It seems like you got to feed that dude 365 days a year, and then you have one shearing. Is more a passion, or I mean, you can't make any money at that.
It is. But we do use them sometimes at our weddings for meet and greets. They bring
funny.
people to the
Oh,
farm.
meet and greet,
because-
not meat. Okay, I wasn't sure.
M-E-E-T.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yes. But we use them for that. They do bring people to the farm because we have them up top for meet and greet during Christmas tree season. Really, the money used to be in breeding them, but I'm not interested in breeding and selling babies. So,
So tell us about the
Different stuff.
event venue there. Like if someone were going to have a wedding or whatever, you do that kind of stuff, right?
we do. It's called the Orchards at Rocking Horse Farm, and we rent it for the weekend. We do one wedding a weekend, May through October, and we can do weddings up to 250 people there. So we are busy every
That's big,
weekend
yeah.
during that time.
So there's parking and all that kind, and that's
Oh,
a lot.
yeah.
That's a lot of space.
That's a lot of space, but we've got a lot of land because it's all part of the farm, so we've
Okay.
got plenty of room.
All right, so you've got room for all of that.
We do.
Why would someone want to have their wedding there versus a hotel or some?
It's a very unique barn. We built it just for events. It's designed for that, and it's a timber frame building, so it's the old style mortise and tenon joinery on a barn that we hope will be there for 200 years, like the old ones are.
So do people bring in their own catering, or how?
They do. We rent the facility. Tables and chairs come with it. And then they bring in all their own vendors, which we can certainly help them find. We've got our list of preferred people that we have worked with and worked very well.
So is it more weddings than like a corporate party?
Yes, we will do events during the week for like corporate stuff or smaller things, but primarily it's the weekends.
Okay. So in the winter, you've got the whole winter off. You don't have to do anything, right?
You betcha.
Doing nothing at all. Yes.
Go ahead, George.
Is there anything that you want folks to know as we're moving into here, the Christmas season, the tree season? Anything you'd like them to know?
Well, come on out and enjoy the outside. We will be glad to offer anybody who comes and mentions the local show $5 off any tree.
Oh,
there we
look
go.
at that. You know what? You can pay for your cup of coffee at Starbucks or whatever.
Yeah.
Part of an alpaca mitten.
That's right. And then with the alpaca stuff in the store, we've got lots of potential Christmas gifts.
Ooh.
Unique.
Oh, so
ones.
there's an experience there. It's not just a tree.
Yeah.
There's a
There's
store.
a whole store filled with primarily alpaca stuff.
Okay,
Very
so
nice.
Rocking Horse Farm CNY is the website.
Yep.
But they're right down there in Jamesville. Shake it up. Maybe you get trees from other places. Maybe you want to do something a little different. It'll be a different experience. But check out their
Come out and have a
website.
nice family experience.
There we go. Julie, thanks for joining us. We
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
that.